You just switch into real estate. What was the motive behind it, and how you think tech is shaping up the today's real estate industry?
I think motive was just one. It's about challenge and an opportunity. I think as you said, retail is a different world. It's a high volume world. It's a high paced world. So that is what I did for last 6 years there.
Yeah.
It was great experience there, and I opened 7-Eleven. I brought 7-Eleven from Tokyo and US to India. I was one of the founder member for 7-Eleven India. So it was a great experience. Then, at certain stage, you feel like, now what?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the GB Show. I'm in Bangalore today and going to talk one of my dear friend and industry veteran, Arvind Singh. He has around 25 years of experience in diverse industry and in diverse roles. He has worked with media and entertainment, gaming, retail and real estate, and work in the domains like IT and infrastructure management, security and software services. He is currently serving as a CTO and EVP IT for Puravankara Group. We are going to talk to him about the tech in real estate and his journey in the diverse industries. Let's hear him out. Hi Arvind, welcome to the GB Show.
Hi, Gaurav.
देर आए दुरुस्त आए, बहुत टाइम से आपका टाइम मांग रहा था, फाइनली मिल गया है मुझे.
आंखें बिछा के बैठे थे हम.
Thank you. So as I said, we are going to talk about real estate. But before I, go there, you started your career with the startups, gaming, OTA, and then retail, real estate, and security भी कर रहे हैं, IT भी कर रहे हैं. मतलब how you shape up your career, like बोर हो जाते हैं या मतलब what's it like कि every few years you need to change. Tell me about your experiences and the reason behind changing the industries so frequently.
Good question. I think thanks for the intro also. Great intro. And when I talk about the industry experience and my capability of changing industries, see, technology doesn't change through industry to industry. Your basics of the game don't change. So it's just leap of faith you take, and then every industry gives you a bigger challenge or different challenge. So that's why I switch. If you see my career, every 5 years I've been in different industries. Through 25 years, I've been in 5 industries.
Awesome.
So actually, it's just a belief on yourself, and your basics should be right. Things will work out. First 6 months would look like you are a stranger, but it doesn't take much time if you set yourself up rightly in the industry. So it's about understanding the business nuances, understanding the where the business is, what are the pain areas, interact with the leadership, setting that rapport around the leadership, then things work out.
Okay, and very well said, Arvind. And as industry knows you as one of the change leader or even industry builder as well, people call you. So at the experience with 25 years, people generally try to settle down and work in their comfort zone. But you have taken a step ahead from retail and working in an amazing company which was doing great in retail. You just switch into real estate. What was the motive behind it, and how you think tech is shaping up the today's real estate industry?
I think motive was just one. It's about challenge and an opportunity. I think as you said, retail is a different world. It's a high volume world. It's a high paced world. So that is what I did for last 6 years there.
Yeah.
It was great experience there, and I opened 7-Eleven. I brought 7-Eleven from Tokyo and US to India. I was one of the founder member for 7-Eleven India. So it was a great experience. Then, at certain stage, you feel like, now what? No, I have an army background. My dad was in armed forces, so we like challenges. So we like taking a risk also.
Okay.
So that is how I came to real estate. And why real estate? Because real estate is traditionally non-tech company industry. But if you see last 10 years, real estate is also shaping up well around technology. See, today any industry cannot work or survive without tech. So every industry requires IT infra, every industry requires software platforms, technology platforms, because customer experience, employee experience, their efficiency, their that matters. That can only happen when you have the technology stack in place, the IT infrastructure in place. At the same time, you have to keep a tap on security aspects, because security has become, as we are becoming more digital, the security is getting more risky. So you can't have a nice sleep if you don't have securities in place. That's it.
So, but technology, as we said, the real estate industry, right? What are the parameters where you think tech is required, and what are the different roles of IT is getting?
Great question. I think, when I was moving to real estate, everybody asked me, my friends in IT world, what you will do in real estate? Because real estate is not known for that. But if you see the nuances of real estate, you have customers, you have employees, you have customer interaction, you will require a CRM, you will require a ERP, because there is financial transaction, so you require technology platforms to build that organization. So I touched on some stacks what we have. You would have a website, would have your online purchases. So e-commerce has a play. Then in today's world, IoT world, you have drone tech. Being utilized. We are using it for surveying the land, understanding the construction progress, the quality inspection. All those things we are doing using drone.
Okay.
So that is how technology is getting adopted in real estate. Apart from that, AI, most talked word. But as we do have customer interactions over phone also. People like calling phones and interacting rather than dropping mails. So how those interactions are happening, what is the pitch of those interactions, whether those interactions are positive or negative, and what kind of research or search a customer is doing, what is his preference, what is personal level interest, you need to understand. For that we have enabled AI platform to analyze the audio recordings, and then that helps in understanding how the interactions are going. Is the brand being talked rightly, presented rightly? Because we have different interaction phases. Like our employees are one interaction phase. There is a call center which interacts. There is CP, channel partner. We have a brokerage, broker companies which work with us, because we can't sell all the real estate ourselves. So brokers are there. So are these people interacting in right fashion? Is the brand, communication is going right? So you need technology for that. So we have enabled AI. We are analyzing the audio recordings, and that helps in brand, that helps in communication, that helps in training needs. Like you might not have all rock stars in your team, but understanding where the person is going wrong and who is performing what he is doing right. Unless you enable AI, you can't go to every audio recording. AI will help you to analyze everything and flag you what needs to be seen or addressed. So that is how technology is being used.
Awesome. I think a few things which you have mentioned. So of course real estate is using the old tech, but the emerging technologies as well. You mentioned something drone tech, right? Can you tell me more about it, and what has changed compared to the tradition with the drone tech?
Earlier, what used to happen is, people used to go to the site to inspect, take the measurement manually. Now everywhere technology is involved. So even the measurement, how long is the road along the property, how is the property elevation, from where the streams will flow when there is a rainy season. That helps you to understand those nuances of that property. And then while you design your residential society, you keep those things in mind. Your design, it gives a lot of inputs to the designers. And when I touched on design also requires a lot of technology. Today nothing can happen without technology in design world. So,
Yeah, exactly.
then we are doing a lot of metaverse. So we instead of, see, earlier what was happening is you are building a sample flat. Without that you can't show anything. But today what is, you have glasses, AR VR enabled glasses, and AR VR experience you are bringing through digital traversing of the property. So it's like you can have your own avatar who goes inside the property, walks in, sees a basketball, shoots a basketball, sees a swimming pool, dress up like a swimmer, and jumps into it. So those kind of experience, gaming, experience has come into the picture, so that there is more engagement, customer engagement, while he's traversing over the property.
But the strange part is no one is talking about real estate with that much of tech, Of course, you are in the real estate and you know all this, but if you go to the industry and colleges, academia or something, you tell, no one says, I want to work for a real estate company. They are not even aware that this much tech is happening here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is quite an eye-opener for me as well as for my audience, that real estate tech is quite big, right? So you touch upon of course there is a technology, and you mentioned that a lot of customer experience which technology can measure in, but I know you are wearing multiple hats, and you are having a security hat as well. So where you think the security concerns in this, and how you are coping up with that?
So I think security concern is higher here, because these industries are not techno savvy industries. You will have a end user who might not be techno savvy. So there is a lot of chances of even that user could be at a high position, that could be at a junior position. There are a lot of chances of data leakage, a lot of chances of phishing attacks. So endpoint security is critical. When you say endpoint, you have laptops, desktops, then you have printers, you have mobile. So everybody, in spite of having a laptop, uses mobile today. You see mails on the mobile. So your mobile also needs to be secured. So these are endpoint security. Then any traffic which is coming in or going out, that needs to be tracked and analyzed, for security reasons. So you have even real estate organization today has a typical that IT infra setup which every organization has. We have firewalls, we have access points, we have security tools in place to ensure that we are secure.
Okay, so security is there, and you have.
So I think just to extend, you might be aware that we are doing cyber awareness programs also, because the change management is critical in traditional organizations. So people see awareness is important. Acceptance is important. People will accept things only when they are aware and they know what it is going to help in their personal and professional world, how these things will help.
Fair enough. And to take this further, when we talk about security or even tech, when I go to the traditional banking systems or retail, people are quite mature and understand tech security over there as well. How is it in the real estate industry, and how easy or difficult for you to go and talk to your stakeholders or the board of directors that this is what I need, with this technology we can get a growth, or maybe something for security, for all your roles, the budget approvals or things? So
I think that way I'm quite lucky.
Okay.
My leadership is quite inclined towards tech, and they are ready to invest if there are right it is put up rightly. They should know the investment reason. There should be a ROI out of it. People should. It's how you present things. So that way I'm lucky. Only thing is change management. I said that is a more difficult, rather than bringing the tool and spending tool is fine, but how you will adopt to that tool. So that change management is more critical here in such industries. I think a good part is the board today ask about security. So I don't think any industry you go, the board or the MDs or chairman is unaware of security. That is not today's reality. So that gives you a helping hand to put things together. So IT investments, just giving numbers, like it was X earlier, it is X plus Y today. When I came in, presented the whole IT strategy. When you take IT strategy, you have technology platforms, then you have security, you have IT infra. So that whole strategy needs to be built. Hypothesis has to be right. So when you are working for a group like Puravankara is not a one company, it has 6-7 legal entities inside. So now any platform strategy should address the need of the complete group. So keeping the cost effectiveness also important. So as you said, real estate is very cost savvy.
Yeah.
But if you have a ROI out of any investments, it's not difficult.
Fair enough. I think great insights, Arvind. Maybe I have a last section here where I will like you to talk to my audience directly. Okay. So my question, which maybe on behalf of my audience, I will ask for the specifically for the people who are either about to start their career or they are looking for domain change or career change. What are the 3 core reasons you will like to give them that real estate industry has edge over the other?
I think the first and foremost thing is the future of real estate is there. Everybody will like to own multiple flats or maybe commercial buildings. You have opened your own office. Similarly, everybody will do a startup. India is a startup world today. So now there is a future of real estate. Second thing is real estate, you have a bigger scope of technology implementation. It's forcing towards new innovations. Bring that innovation will help the business to go 2x or 3x or 4x. Until you bring technology, it is difficult. Only human can't do those things. So that is second thing. Third thing is the satisfaction you get of working in an industry where you feel like you are changing the industry.
Okay.
So you would be the talked person if you do certain things
something
right.
So means real estate, it's booming up and the technology is getting in and you are already changing it. And Arvind, I would like to wish you all the luck, and it was really great talking to you. I think the industry, my audience would have loved hearing you out, and there are great insights. So thank you. So as a ritual, I will just like to hand this over to you. Thanks for being on the GB show.
Thank you.
Great talking to you. And guys, I'll see you next Sunday. Till then, take care and be safe.
It's
Bye-bye.
looking like I'm on Karan Johar's show.
Not less than that. Not less than that.
Thank you.
Okay, even I will say I'm talking to Salman Khan of the industry.